Hey man, you already know what it is. We make art, we sell art in your face with in your face art, man. Hey, thank you guys for checking out this video. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. And if you like some of the artwork that you're seeing on here, which I'm pretty sure you will, make sure that you guys hit inyourfaceart.com. The link is in the description so you can see more artwork like I have like this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I want to talk about why I don't like to do commission art. Okay, now this is a big thing. I'll get a lot of people to ask me do custom work a lot of times. A lot of times, like when I'm doing different events and stuff, when people see that I do artwork, they be like, "Oh man, this is really awesome. I like your work. You do fantastic work." And then immediately, people ask me, "Hey, about their logo or." They got this thing that they want drawn, or hey, you really could make this look real, real dope if you could just draw this for me and this and that. And before I get into why, I'm gonna give you guys a little background. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a background. I have been doing commission work ever since I was in school. All right, whether it was like a girl that I liked when I was in school, and I knew she would like Tweety Bird or Winnie the Pooh or something, or when I first started painting on t-shirts and stuff when I was younger, I would draw for other people, do t-shirts, jeans, jackets. Then it evolved into doing custom shoes, wall murals. It got into all types of stuff. And I did, especially with the custom shoes, I did a lot of custom shoes for a lot of years and did a lot of custom work for a lot of people. So I used to do that all the time. I mean, for years upon years, that's what I did. Customization, custom art for people. Oh, and let's not forget about when I used to do mixtape covers, album covers, did portraits digitally. When I got into the digital art, that was another thing. People wanted, pictures, self portraits, all that stuff, man. I've done it all, Um, and after doing it for so long, there's a couple, I hope I'm using the right word, caveats that I want to talk about because there's some things that I just did not like about doing custom work and why now I say no. I just don't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm doing custom work, seriously, if you see me do some custom art and I agree to it, that means I really need the money because there's no other reason, no other way rhyme or reason for me to even do any custom art other for that reason because I really do not like it. I have a strong dislike for it, and it just put a bad taste in my mouth over the years from doing that. Listen, it's a great way to make some money. You starting out as an artist, getting into the art game and stuff. Hey, doing customizations for people is fantastic. It's going to get your name out there. The word is going to spread about you and your artwork and the things that you do. It's really, really good when it comes to word of mouth and people referring you and things like that. But there's a lot of headaches that come with doing custom art for people. Okay. First reason, number one reason, okay, the number one reason why I don't like doing custom art for people is people really don't know what it is that they want. Honestly, okay? Like the more options you give people, the worse it's going to be. That's why even what I do when I'm doing shows, I'm starting to realize too, like when I do my show or I do a anime convention or whatnot, and say I have like 50 t-shirt designs to choose from. Well, when I first started doing, I'm like, oh, that's great. People are gonna love all the designs and all that. People will have so many options to the point where they won't choose anything because they don't know what to choose. It's too many options. Sometimes it could be too much of a good thing. You can have too much of a good thing sometimes because you got too many options and too many things to choose from to the point they walk away without anything. They're looking at this. Oh my God, I like that. Oh man, I got that. Oh man, oh, and you should do this, and then you should do that, and then you should do this, and then you should do that, and then you don't get anything. It's an option overload. But when it comes to doing customizations, people do not know what they want. All right. I'm telling you, a lot of times when I used to get custom art, people will have an idea, they'll have like a concept, And then they will want me to figure it out. They'll be like, hey man, all right, so yo, I want this and then I want that. I'm like, okay, well, what color? Like, what's the size? What's this and that? Oh man, you the artist, you know what I'm saying? I figure you figure it out. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm an artist, but it's your idea. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? This is your idea. It has nothing to do with me. Listen, this isn't for me. This is for you. You're the one that's going to have to live with this design. This is going to be a part of your business. I need you to tell me a clear cut, defining reason why you need, what it is that you want me to do. So a lot of people are not specifically crystal clear on what it is that they want and how they want it. And then they try to leave it up to you to figure it out. And I'm like, look, pal, this is not for me. This is for you. So second reason why I don't like doing customizations anymore is um let me see, people want to they don't know what they want. And then oh, revisions. All right, now this is a big one. So what's a revision? Revision is like, say for instance, if I draw this character, right, and he's looking a certain way, he's pointed, he's looking to the left, right, and then I draw the character, I do everything, I will send an example of, like, I'll send a sketch like this and be like, hey, look, does everything look good before I start doing the real detail work and things like that? They'll tell me yay or nay, but the revisions is when you draw something, you put it out there, and then after they see the final product, they're like, could you how about we do this? Or how about we do this color? The indecisiveness and me having to keep going back and forth to fix things really gets under my skin. It puts me in a really bad mood because I'm like, look, man, I'm not trying to spend all day on this. I'm trying to do what I got to do, get her done, take me 6 hours, whatever to draw. Hey, it is what it is. But it's like when somebody puts a TV, if you had a person who said, hey, man, can you put this TV on the wall? And then you're lifting up this heavy TV and you're like, a little bit more to the right, a little bit more to the left, a little bit more. That will drive me bonkers. It will make me hate the drawing process. And I will never want to do another piece for you again because I got to keep going back and forth with you on how this picture is supposed to look when we could have discussed that and got that done in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I don't like doing customizations. All right. Number three, I really just don't care about what I'm drawing for you. Right? If you want me to draw your auntie, your uncle, then you want me to put a tattoo, or you want me to put some explosives, some weapons, then you want this to say this, and then you want it. It's like, yo, man, people be asking for some of the most ridiculous things sometimes, man. And it's fun. It's funny, but it's just like, yo, really? You want me to draw what? And it just, after a while, it just gets redundant. It gets some of the same thing. And I really have no care about what I'm drawing. See, a lot of times when I'm drawing something like even this right here, this is one of the little minions from Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm drawing something that I actually like to draw. No one's asking me to draw this. I'm not going out of my way to draw it and do something a specific way. I want to like what I'm doing. If that's the case, I could have just worked the 9 to 5, worked a regular job, and worked for somebody else and have somebody else tell me exactly what to do. You know, that's another thing. When you're doing something that you love, the worst thing that could happen is that you hate what you do. You don't want to hate the thing that you love, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing it for a job. So I try my best to make it to the point where it's not like a job because I'm doing what I love to do. It's not a job, it's something that I'm choosing to do. This is my passion somewhat. Now, there's some things that I will, compromise with for my passion when it comes to certain characters that I know is coming out as super popular and things like that. But for the most part, I don't have nobody telling me to draw something a specific way. I'm drawing it how I want to draw it. I'm coloring it how I want to color it. I'm designing and doing it exactly how I want to do it. So then, therefore, I'm not having a bad time. When I do customizations, it's like, okay, when I draw a picture and I know it looks good, like say for instance, somebody give me a picture that's another thing. Blurry image. Okay, so for customizations, when it comes to doing a self-portrait or family pictures and things like that, I cannot stand it. You know why? Because a lot of times people don't have quality, clear photos. They don't have quality, clear photos. They want to give you the most low resolution, 360 DPI, I mean, not DPI, but resolution photos. You could barely see the person, and you're doing your best to make it. And then when you're done, and it doesn't look exactly like, oh, I'm not really sure. You really, yo, this is what I had to work with. Look at what you gave me to work with, man. How can I make what you need me to make, and you're giving me this low quality, um, you know, picture and resolution to work with. And people don't understand that. It's just when you're an artist, they just like, look, you're an artist, I just want it done. You're an artist, you draw, you figure it out. You're like, no, 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 you figure it out. This is what you want. I don't want this. I didn't ask for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you figure it out. So it just gets to that point where it's just like, people don't they don't understand how much work goes into this, and they don't understand what you need in order to get the job done for them so that they can be happy. But then the last point, of course, which should be the most obvious reason why I do not like doing customizations and I pretty much just don't do them anymore, is because of the pricing. Oh God, the pricing. What do you mean by the pricing? The pricing. So if you got somebody who won't even give you the right tools and all that stuff, they don't understand how long it takes. Do you think they're going to understand when you tell them how much it costs for that type of work? I've had people who wanted me to do extensive work that would take me 4 or 5 hours and literally thought it would cost like 20, $60. Like, are you freaking insane? Are you kidding me? Like, what are we talking about here, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're gonna have to talk to somebody else. I know they got AI and all that stuff. You need to go ahead and work with AI, because there's no way you're about to get all this work out of me for that amount of money. You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? But especially before AI came out, man, I'm telling you, you had a lot of people, coming up to you. That's why a lot of people like it too. They want something cheap. They want the best of something, and they want it cheap. It's not happening with a professional like me. So that's another reason why, because I have to explain to people, hey, look, this is going to cost X amount of dollars because you want me to do this, you want me to do that, you want me to draw it this way, you want it really detailed, faded, shaded, you want it at least like 30 people in the dang on picture, you want this, your auntie, niece, auntie, granny, uncle, stepson, bro, you want all this work, and then you still think that's supposed to be like what, $80? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you crazy? Hecky nah, man. That's one of the number one reasons, and that's not the last one, but that's a big one. I got one more. But yeah, so you think you're just gonna get that for that price? And it's like, no, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy. Then you're telling me to come up with stuff. It's like, no, man. I've had people like that, man. I'm talking about from DJs. I'm talking about from people who just were, one of the things for their families, business owners, all that, man. You get some of the worst, customers sometimes, and it's no fault of their own, but people just don't understand what it takes to make this stuff, and it is what it is. I don't trip on it that much because I just ain't cool. I'm just not going to do it. It is what it is. Find somebody else. But the last reason, here's the absolutely last reason why, is because the scalability is garbage to non-existent. What do you mean by scalability in your face? Well, scalability meaning, okay, if I sell this picture to you, say for instance, it takes me 8 hours or whatever to draw this picture. And after I'm drawing this picture, I get paid, some little money or whatever like that. And then after that, then that's it, right? I can't sell this to anybody else. Then there's nobody else who's going to buy this picture. So scalability meaning once I get paid, then that's it. There is no more proceeds from this picture that took me 8 hours to draw. Right. So for instance, this picture that I'm drawing right now, one of the minions from Little Nightmares. I mean, not Little Nightmares, Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, I know for a fact that when I draw this picture and if I put it on a canvas or whatnot, there's going to be tons of different people who are going to want to purchase this. So after I sell it one time, I can sell it again. I can sell it again. I can sell it again and again and again and again. I draw a picture of you and your family members. Nobody else cares about that but you. Nobody's about to buy that picture from me. So that means I spent all that time. Yeah, I can make some good money, but once I make that money one time, I have to sit back down and draw somebody else's family that nobody else cares about, then somebody else's family that nobody cares about. You understand what I'm saying? So it gets to the point where I'm always in the cycle of having to sit down and draw. Okay. You're trading your time for money. Even with this picture right here, technically I'm trading my time for money, but there's a big difference. So I'm trading my time for money with this picture, meaning I have to put in a certain amount of hours to get this picture done. But once I get this picture done, guess what? You think I got to keep drawing this picture over and over again? No, it will continue to make money while it, after I'm done drawing. So I'm not trading my time for money with this picture no more. It could just make more money in the background while I work on other projects. See, when I do custom work and it's just for you and your family members and friends and all that, well, that picture is not going to make any more money. Now, what it can do is get some word of mouth, but it's just going to make me have to do more work. See, this picture is not going to make me have to do more work for this picture. It's just going to keep on selling on its own. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why it's like you want to make something that can just keep on making money after you've done the work. So that 8 hours or 6 hours of work that you put in at one time for that picture, it will continue to make money over and over again while you work on completely separate projects. Or hey, you don't have to work on any project. You could just focus on that one picture that you did. So that's where I'm at when it comes to doing customizations, man, and while I just refuse to do it anymore. So, you already know what it is. This is In Your Face Art, man. We make art, we sell art in your face. And I hope you guys are liking this picture. We are trying to knock this thing out. We just working on the sketch or whatever, just getting the proportions and stuff down pat. But this picture will also be with this other picture right here. Gonna be putting him down here. I got 2 more minions to draw. Then also got to do Jack, a little dog up here. But yeah, man, if you like this artwork, man, you want to see more like it, and you see like the t-shirts and all that stuff that I make, posters, canvases, and all that, please hit the link in the description, man, inyourfaceart.com. Also hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. You already know what it is. We make art, we sell art. In your face. And I'll be talking to y'all a little bit later, man. Peace.